Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Warhawks will put total leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Panthers offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. Oh, he makes the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's a return from midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense in hurry and load.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Murray. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, then love to get a drive going here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. On the ground, it's Murray. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense starts deep in a hole. Leaves it with the running back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running into the open space. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Warhawks are in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. This time on target. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Foster.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the quarterback on up through and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up and they cannot get it done.
The Warhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Mills. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Murray. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Warhawks will punt it away on fourth down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Foster. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Still looking. Unleashes it on the run. Wide open. He makes the catch. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. That is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Panthers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. The 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. He'll keep it himself. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down quickly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Mills. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And is such just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Smashes ahead. Just dismissing tackles. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 2 to USF.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Warhawks in the hurry-up.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to sling it on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Gives it on the option. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get outside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
It's a lot to ask at this point. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions at minimum to win this football game. So we got to go. We got to take shots, find the matchups, and let's see what happens.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The read option right to start this drive. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Warhawks want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Snagged in the middle. It's Avery. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've got on second down. The quarterback takes a knee. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.